Bismillah Rahman Rahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students of class metric. Today we are going to talk about the topic that is There's a Good Time Coming, one of the beautiful and meaningful poems in your syllabus. There's a Good Time Coming is the poem which is written by the famous and renowned writer of English literature, Charles Mackay. Gentlemen, in this poem, Charles Mackay basically wants to convey the message of optimism. He wants to convey the message of optimism. Optimism, you may easily say, the approach of hope when you find hope in each and everything. It's a kind of feeling that good things will happen and that something will be successful. So, optimism is a kind of feeling in which you always think that always good things will happen in your life. It means you always remain hopeful. You develop such kind of approach when you become the optimistic person. So, in this poem, the poet Charles Mackay wants to give us that message of optimism. It means the message of hope. And you may easily understand the definition, the central idea of the poem from the name of the poem that there's a good time coming. मतलब अच्छा जो वक्त है, जो बेहतरीन वक्त है वो आने वाला है. So, gentlemen, now let us discuss something about the poet Charles Mackay. Charles Mackay was a Scottish poet. He was from Scotland and he was the son of a lieutenant of Navy. He was born on 27th March 1814 in Perth, United Kingdom. The birthplace of Charles Mackay was Perth, which is the central city in Scotland. You know very well, Scotland is the state of United Kingdom. His mother passed away. His mother died when he was a young boy. When he was an infant, his mother breathed her last. So, after the death of his mother, Charles Mackay was sent to school in Brussels in 1828 and began writing verses in both English and French in 1830. After the death of, After the demise of Charles Mackay's mother, he was admitted in school in Brussels. Brussels is the capital city of Belgium. He was inducted there in 1828 and then he began writing. He started composing verses in both English and French language in 1830. After getting education, he returned to London and worked for the Morning Chronicle. Morning Chronicle was the name of a magazine for which he started doing work for that magazine till 1884 and then became editor of Argus. He left Morning Chronicle and then he became the editor of Argus magazine. Now, besides his extremely popular songs, now he is famous for his songs. You know very well, a person who writes songs is called songwriter, or you may also call him the lyricist. So he was extremely popular because of writing songs, some of which still live. Still, some of the songs which are written by Charles Mackay are sung. Mackay also wrote books on travel. He also wrote books on travel. It means he wrote travelogues. which we call in Urdu Safarnama. Safarname भी उसने लिखे थे. Not only this, but he also wrote books about history and biography, and he was also a good all round journalist. So, gentlemen, he was not only a poet, but he was also a brilliant prose writer because he wrote books on traveling. He wrote travelogues. He also wrote books about history and biography. Biography basically means the life sketch of the person, the life history of a person, which is written by another person. That is called biography. And autobiography is when a person writes himself about his life and works. That is called autobiography. So, Charles Mackay, the greatest writer of English literature, composed poems and also wrote about travelogues, history, biography. Not only this, but he was also known as all-round journalist. Journalist, he was also a reporter. एक सहाफ़ी भी था चार्ल्स मेके. So that was all about uh, the life of Charles Mackay, the brief introduction about the life of Charles Mackay. Now, gentlemen, let us discuss about the substance, जो खुलासा है इस poem का. Let us discuss about that. In this poem, the poet Charles Mackay assures the new generation of the better days which are awaiting them. Now he wants to make new generation believe that you must be hopeful that the good time will come. But what you have to do, you have to wait little for that time and you have to be very hopeful for that good time which will certainly come. तो इसमें चार्ल्स मैके जो हमें समझाने की कोशिश कर रहा है वो ये कर रहा है कि जो अच्छा वक्त है वो आने वाला है और हमें उस वक्त का इंतज़ार करना है, हमें सब्र का दामन नहीं छोड़ना है और हमें उस वक्त के लिए इंतज़ार करना है आराम के साथ. एंड certainly that good time will come. It means he assures the new generation, the youth, नौजवान नस्ल को ये यकीन दिला रहा है. He says that the time for true happiness is coming when there will be peace and pleasure everywhere. He also assures new generation that a time for true happiness, the time of merriment is coming when there will be peace and pleasure everywhere. It means such time is coming when people will be extremely happy, when people will start enjoying their lives because of the peace and pleasure, because these things will be promoted in the coming time. Peace will be promoted and people will find pleasure in each and everything. Everywhere there will be peace and people will be quite comfortable in their lives. मतलब एक सुकून होगा, खुशी होगी हर किसी की ज़िंदगी में, हर जगह पर सुकून होगा, लोग बहुत ही पुरसुकून और पुरअमन ज़िंदगी गुजारेंगे. ऐसा वक्त आएगा. There will be no wars. People will hate war. There will be no concept of war. People will dislike the war. People will not like wars. So they will only demand for peace because when they will develop such kind of approach in their life that they will hate wars, it means they will always demand for the peace. They will try their level best to promote peace and prosperity in the society. मतलब ऐसा भी वक्त आएगा जब लोग लड़ाई से, जंगों से लोग नफरत करेंगे और लोग ये चाहेंगे कि भाई ये जो ज़मीन है वो अमन का गहवारा हो, अमन का खिता हो और हर कोई बड़े सुकून के साथ ज़िंदगी गुजारे. He assures young generation again and again that the period of prosperity and happiness is about to come. It means frequently, again and again. He assures youth, the new generation, that the period of prosperity, the period of peace, the period of happiness will certainly come. It is about to come when there will be happiness everywhere. बार बार ये यकीन दिलाने की कोशिश कर रहा है नौजवान नस्ल को कि जो अच्छा वक्त है वो आने वाला है. He asked them to perform their positive and effective role for bringing peace in the world. Now, the poet also wants new generation to perform, to play their vital role, to play their positive and impressive, effective role in bringing peace in the world. Now, the peace will not come itself automatically, it will not come, but what we have to do, every individual has to perform his role, every individual has to perform his important role for bringing the peace and prosperity in the world, because until and unless we do not play a role, we will not witness such time, such wonderful, brilliant the time of happiness. So, what we have to do, we have to perform a role. We have to try our level best to bring peace in the society. We have to be very optimistic. We have to be very positive for bringing such time in the world. So, without our efforts, we cannot have such time in our world. So we have to play our role effectively. Then we can have such time in our world where we will enjoy life, where we will enjoy the ease and comfort of life. Now let us explain the stanzas. The stanza number one is, there's a good time coming, boys, a good time coming. We may not live to see the day, but earth shall glisten in the ray of the good time coming. So, in this stanza, the poet says that he hopes that good time is about to come, and we may not have opportunity to witness that time, we may not have opportunity to see that time, but the earth shall glisten in the ray, but the earth will shine in its glimmer of the good time coming. Here he wants to say, maybe we may not there to enjoy that wonderful time, the time of happiness, but the people, but the new generation, but the young generation will be there to enjoy those beautiful and wonderful moments of life. So you may also see here in these lines, poet addresses the boys and assures them good time is about to come in near future. We may not be able to see that good time, but it will be seen by our next generation, and the earth will shine by the effect of that time. So, next generation will be extremely fortunate enough to enjoy that wonderful time, the time of peace and prosperity. So, just they have to develop the approach of hope and optimism. Then they will certainly enjoy that wonderful time. Stanza number second, cannonballs may aid the truth, but thought's weapon stronger. We'll win our battle by its aid, wait a little longer. Now, cannonballs, it means the shells fired from the guns. Matlab, by using the shells of the guns, by using the balls of the cannons, we may achieve the success in our life. But thought's weapon is stronger. But we will win our battle with the help of thoughts. It means with the help of knowledge, with the help of education, which the poet consider stronger than the cannonballs. So he says that we'll win our battle by its aid. It means we will get success with the help of knowledge and education, but we will not uh, get success with the help of the cannonballs, with the help of the weapons. Because if we will use the weapons, then there will be war. But if we will not use the weapons, if we will not take support of the cannonballs, then definitely we will not witness the war, but there will be only prosperity and peace in the society. Because he wants to say that we want to get success in a life with the help of the knowledge, with the help of the education. So in these lines, Peart says that in order to achieve the truth here means success. Battles are fought, for achieving success, battles are fought, but positive and useful thoughts are a stronger weapon, and we will win our battle of truth with the help of these thoughts. He considers that our thoughts are a stronger weapon than the weapons uh, than the weapons of the cannonball. So we will win our battle with the help of our thoughts, with the help of our knowledge and education. So the good time is about to come. We should wait for a little longer. Just we have to wait little, then we will witness the good time. Gentlemen, it was all about today's lecture. The rest of the stanzas will be uh, discussed in the next lecture. Thank you so much.